this website, it says that I have watched 579 anime. This year alone, I have watched around two anime, and one of them I had fucking rewatched it. I had rewatched it. Not even Oh, I've been reading this one. I like this. I read a little bit of this one. Hey, they got manhwas here. But what I was saying. Oh, I like this. Anime. Whoa. Oh man, okay. I was watching this a little bit, but I just didn't like it. But anime. I don't know. Anime just nowadays is just not it. It's just boring. It's just some boring shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know what to say. All the animes that I've watched, maybe I used to like them because I was a kid. I had bad taste or something. Now my taste has gotten better, I would say. So it's like I can't watch garbage anymore. And most animes out here, they're just straight basura. Come on. I had to rewatch Parasite like 5 different times because everything else is dog water. Basura. Pura mierda. I watched like 1 episode of this. I don't want to watch that because I did watch it. But like, come on. There's nothing good out here. I haven't caught up to One Piece because I want to, how would I say it? I wanted to get like ahead a little bit so then I can come back and watch it. But at the current time, it's just like, oh, there's 7 seats. I don't know. I really had a good time watching this on Netflix. But I heard that a lot of people didn't like it. I mean, I don't know why, but to each their own. Everybody has a different taste. I did like it. This I watched. I can't even remember shit from it. Might have to rewatch it, but I'm too lazy. This thing was pure garbage. Little basura. Not Mielda. This, I don't even remember. I was too young when I watched this, but I did. It was like, I think I watched it because I think it was Oh My Goddess. I think this is why I watched My Buddha. Like, I can't even remember jack. I remember another anime. It used to be called, like, Deers. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I remember watching this one. But I don't remember jack shit about what the plot was about. I was a horny little kid thinking this shit was peak fiction. Ay, Dios mío. And I think it ended in like a cliffhanger, and I was like, hey, what the fuck is gonna happen next? Season 2? Where at? Nope. That's back in the day where animes used to not get season 2s. You got what you got. Now you gotta move on. I think I watched this. Yeah, I did. Isn't that the teacher like an alien or something on this? I don't remember clearly, but it was something weird. And they had to like beat. Dude, I don't. Dude, I can barely remember this shit, but like, come on. Wait, you can watch episodes here? Nah. Yo, what is this app? Oh, they're letting us watch it for free? Wait, let's see what happens. Oh, little kid, calm down, man. Calm down, kiddo. Why you on top of your teacher like that? You can't be that horny. Your teacher can't be that hot. I watched this one not too long ago, like 19, 18. I watched this garbage too. I barely remember what the fuck this shit is about. I even drew a picture for this. All of this basura. Well, this is not garbage. These right here are not garbage. This is definitely garbage. This is good. Barely remember jack shit from this. This was good, in my opinion. A lot of people said it was trash. To each their own, like I always say. Akira, dog water. Dog water. Get that shit out of here. I do not understand why people think Akira is like crazy good. I'm like, this shit boring as fuck, bro. How the fuck you gonna tell me that people think this shit is nice? That shit is ass. Fucking mierda. So, eso es para tirárselo a los perros. La real basura. This shit was probably garbage too. I can barely remember it. Shit was probably garbage. There's some weird shit. There was like 2 herbs or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Barely remember this shit too, bro. There's a lot of shit I barely remember. I mean, I watched that shit when I was a little younger, so. Oh, this shit's not even old. How the fuck I can't remember this shit? I don't know, but fuck that bitch. Attack on Titan, peak fiction. Fucking love it. I love the ending as well, but it kind of it leaves me hanging. I don't think the ending sucks. I just think that maybe he should have kept going and let us know like what the fuck happened. Not like be like, oh, yeah, so we're done here. No, man, tell us. If you're not gonna show us, tell us. Barakamon, I think this shit was pretty fucking wholesome, so I fucking love that. This drawing anime. When I was a kid, this thing was nice as fuck. I don't have the guts to go rewatch it. This thing was funny as hell. All I can tell you. Bento. Ah, there was a part-timer. Wait, there should be a season 2 for this. When's that coming out? I don't know where the numbers are at on the keyboard, so. Will be released in July 2022. The art changed, but I don't mind, bro. Looks a little different, but it's alright. Everybody asks for this shit. This year was probably not even good. Even though I watched it 3 times. Shit is probably not even good. Werewolves. I think I saw a meme about this. I think it was by Gigoku. Bakugan was too nice. You know, the vibes, the Beyblade. I barely remember these because this shit is mad old. See, 2003, this shit was dumb old. I remember a little bit. You know what? Barely anything. I think it was at the Beyblades. They didn't have like powers, and they actually gained them like afterwards. That was like something that you had to do to gain them. I don't barely remember shit. This thing is garbage. This is garbage. Negative fiction. Barely remember this shit. This shit was on Netflix back in the day. Back in the old Netflix, like 2013 Netflix. Actually, no. 2012 Netflix. Because in 13, I didn't have Netflix because I didn't live with my mom no more. I lived with my dad. And my dad didn't have Netflix. So, no Netflix for me. Black Cat. Don't remember jack shit. Lacerator. I remember a little bit about this. Barely. What was this shit about? Like demons or something? People turn like into demons. I really like the song for this though. I still listen to this. This I remember Bloodlad. I think that was supposed to be like after I finished it. It's left like on a cliffhanger, and I thought they were gonna keep going. I don't remember. Maybe it's the OVA, but I don't even remember what the fuck the OVA is about. I really like this Batum. I had a good time with this. Busa Rankin. Actually, I rewatched this, and I think this thing still holds up. I still enjoyed it. I had a good time. Campione. I watched this shit like 4 times. The horny 12-year-old me, bro. Constantly, bro, thinking about my own little harem, thinking about love, wanting love. Now look at me. I'm single because I want to be single because I don't want nobody talking shit in my ears, constantly talking complete garbage. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. Leave me alone. I thought that love was going to be nice because Campione gave me like a weird sense of a weird, I don't know how to explain it. A weird sense of a weird idea of how love works. Like, no, love doesn't work like that. This shit weird. It's fantasy. What I got instead was a whole bunch of trifling bitches. Can't stand any of them. Any of my ex? Actually, there is one. There is one. There is one that was like really nice to me. One of my exes was really damn nice to me, and she always understood. And you know, I can say I didn't appreciate what I had, but I'm never gonna. I left her, so I'm never gonna go back and text her because I am a man with pride. Pride defines me. I think even if she asked me to go out with her, I would say no. Oh, look at her, right here, deers. Because I am a man with pride. I barely remember this garbage. I watched that shit. Watched this shit. I remember this shit. I don't know, it was too weird for me. This thing was funny as hell. Peak fiction. Death Note, peak. Basura. What did I give this? 0.5. I think I gave it 0.5 because I couldn't go lower. My internet ass. Not peak, not peak, not peak. Purely carried by your animation, and that's fine. But I'm not a big fan. I think it's just alright. Peak. Not actually peak, but pretty good. I don't know. Listen, I watched this shit and I do not understand. I don't know what the fuck happened in this thing. I was very confused. I think that I understood back when I watched it, but now I don't. Or I didn't understand and I thought I understood. I don't know. Shit weird. Pretty good. Fuck ton of Digimon. I watched Digimon as a kid. I really went ham because I was like on a quest to watch every single Digimon show. And I got pretty far. This one as a kid. This one was the one that was airing when I was a kid. This one is the one that I used to love. But when I watched all of them, I noticed that this one is actually pretty bad. This one isn't as good as I thought it was, but it still has a place in my heart because it was like the first Digimon I watched. But the best one, this one right here is peak. I gave it 5 star. Peak. Even as a kid, I could appreciate this thing. As a kid, I could appreciate how good it was. That's amazing. The shitty taste me could appreciate how good this thing was. Yo soy un hombre. This thing as a not a kid, teenager. I was like, I don't know. I kind of liked it. I was like, I really wanted him to end up with the teacher and shit. I was really invested in the story. Golden Boy 2. I was reading Golden Boy at the same time as Domestic Girlfriend. And then when I imagined like his girl cheating on him in Golden Boy and shit, and he was mad about it, I was like, fuck. It felt like she had cheated on me, man. I was about to cry. I'm like, no. But I don't remember if she actually cheated or he just thought he cheated. Or he just thought she cheated, but I don't know. Whole bunch of Dragon Ball. I ran through Dragon Ball media when I was a kid, and I was just going ham on it. I thought Dragon Ball was peak, but cooler. Cooler is peak fiction. Dr. Stone, when I watched it, I was in high school. She was pretty nice. Would come home every Friday, get my Chinese food, sit down, watch my Dr. Stone when it dropped. Fuck yes. The Rah 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 was really fun to watch, especially the openings. I never skipped an opening in that anime. Shit used to go hard. Eva, I'm not a big fan, but I watched some of it. Fate, really like it. Good animation. I watched this movie not too long ago. It was alright. Barely remember shit. Fuka, I remember Fuka. This thing was a ride. It's alright. I need to rewatch Gangsters. I barely remember shit. Hey, Full Metal Panic. This thing was funny. This was weird. This was great. The anime's kind of ass in comparison to the manga, but I actually kind of liked it. It was like, I was a teenager, you know how teenagers are. They be rebellious, and the main character was somebody. I'm like, yo, this dude is like me. He doesn't give a shit. He's full of hate in his heart. Just want to do whatever he wants to do. I could relate to that. Barely remember this shit. I think it was that the humans in the that the people that the things in the water were actually humans or something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember. I remember a little bit about this. He turns into like a thing, and the girl can go inside or whatever the fuck. Oh, Golden Boy. Here we go. This thing was a ride. Alright, this is the last page, and I'm gonna look at Golden Time. This thing was good. Another one of those like love story things that I thought was really good. And that I, when kids shouldn't fucking watch love animes. They actually think love is real. Motherfucker, you only love your family. That's the truth. When you stop dating somebody, you don't love them no more. You forget about them like nothing ever happened. A family member, you don't forget. You still keep loving. Helsing Peak. DXD, not peak, complete garbo. But hey, I ate that shit. High School of the Dead, not peak, but hey, I ate that shit as well. Horny teenager me. Right there.